In this video, I am going to reveal 7 digital products that always sell, and they'll sell even if you have no followers. They'll sell if you're just getting started. They'll sell if you have no money. So, in this video, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to first talk about the digital product idea, how to market it, why the digital product works, and how to get started so that you have everything that you need to get up and running today. So you can stop being frustrated, angry, annoyed, and potentially start making money. Now, with these, I have actually sold each one of these in a variety of the methods that I'm going to share with you so that I actually know that they work. I'm not just selling you a bill of goods and hoping for the best. So make sure you watch this entire video. Comment down below which one of these that you want to start and want to try. So let's go ahead and start with number one. Number one are calendars. Now, these can be content calendars, fitness calendars. These can be chore calendars, really anything that you know how to do. Other people would love to learn and you can create it. Now, the great thing about this is that there are a variety of ways to market these. You can market them through like Etsy, Creative Market. If you have $5 per day, you could actually run Facebook or YouTube ads. There are a bunch of different ways. And the great thing is you don't really need to have a following. You just create content helping people realize the problem that they have, and you would create content letting them know that you have the solution. Marketing in general is just making people aware that you have a solution that they need. And let's say you're creating a fitness calendar, you can target people that want to get into fitness, but they don't know where to start. Or they have a very busy and limited schedule. And so you create a fitness calendar to help them work out every day for just an hour. Included in that fitness calendar can be step-by-step instructions as to what they should be doing each day, include any rest days or anything along those lines. Now, what's really cool, like I said, with calendars is you can create a calendar for anything. A wedding calendar, fitness calendar, a water intake calendar. The options are almost endless. So that is number one. Number two, which is my favorite, and I've actually personally sold this in a variety of ways, are budget trackers. Now, with budget trackers, you are simply creating Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets, and you are selling these to people that want to manage their money better. These can be small businesses. These can be broke college students. These can be families of 5. Everybody has a budget. Most people, I would say, have a budget, and they try very hard to stick to that budget. And what's really cool about this is, once again, you have a variety of ways to market this. Now, before I continue, I do want to let you know that all of these that I have on the list, they solve a very specific problem. And so the reason why these will sell, regardless of what stage you're in, is you are helping people with plug and play solutions that solve a specific problem. Going back to the calendar, let's say you are a content marketer and you're giving people a step-by-step what they should do every day over the next 30 days to get more followers. People are going to buy that. They're going to implement. But getting back to it, you can do budget trackers and calculators. One really powerful thing that I like to create and sell are like affiliate marketing calculators, because people want to visualize how long it would take until they can quit their job. You can do the same thing for wedding budget calculators, where people will have line items on one side, for example, wedding dress, bridal, whatever, table numbers, and then they have a spot to enter numbers, and it automatically does the calculation. You are saving people time and you're saving people money and helping them avoid frustration, and then they'll pay you for it. In general, this is going to feel like I'm jumping around, but in general, if you can save people time, save people money, or help them avoid frustration, they're going to buy stuff for you. You just need to make them aware that you have that thing. And again, when it comes to budget trackers, you can market it through Creative Market. You can market it through Etsy. You can create content on social media. Now, what I would recommend that you do if you create content on social media, pick a niche. So let's say you focus on weddings. You can create content telling people how to have the perfect wedding in under $1,000, or 3 mistakes every wedding planner makes, 3 mistakes every new bride makes when planning their wedding. Number one is spending too much on their table numbers, whatever it might be. And then you just make them aware that, hey, if you want to have the perfect wedding in your budget, check out my my wedding budget calculator. The link's in the description, just making them aware. And again, it works out pretty cool. Now, with this one, getting started is really easy. You simply identify your niche, identify the different line items that you want to include. Maybe, for example, we are helping busy parents budget so that they have enough money for field trips, right? You have common line items on the left-hand side, and then you have an input box for input expenses, income, and then it just adds everything up at the bottom, and then you can sell it. The other recommendation that I would make to help you sell things is include other stuff that the target audience might be interested in. For example, if you're selling a budget tracker, they might be interested in 25 tips to help them save money at the grocery store. Those are called bonuses that increase the perceived order value of the product or service that you're selling. Keep that in mind when you're coming up with these different ideas, because it'll help, as I mentioned, increase the value. It'll tip the scales. It'll compel people to buy a little bit easier than just buying another budget tracker or calculator. The other thing that I want you to understand and realize is that usually when people buy things, this isn't their first problem, the first thing that they're buying. They've purchased other things. And so if you can add in different bonuses, they can say, oh, okay, this is different than what I've already purchased. But number 2 was budget calculators. Number 3, and I personally love these, are actually live workshops. Now with this, you are going to create content to attract people to you, or you could even do paid ads if you want. If you want to go the free route, spend like $5 per day on live workshops. Now with live workshops, you're helping people get a specific result. For example, I used to run a live workshop teaching people how to create their first digital product in 3 days. Including that live workshop, I would talk about how to get more views. It was like a TikTok live workshop type of thing. I would teach people how to get more views. I would teach people the piggybacking method is what I called it, to get views and attention and attract people to you. And then how to create a digital product in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they would implement it. I would also include a series of bonuses, templates that they could download and implement, a private community where they could come and ask questions. And I sold it for $50 per person. And I would simply run that live every single Thursday at, I believe, 10 a.m. And again, people were attracted to me because of the content. You can use YouTube if you want. You can use TikTok. Any social media platform where people are hanging out is a good opportunity. Now, the reason why live workshops work out so well is because people come to know you from your content. And just you being on live, you can meet them where they are. Some people are complete beginners and don't even know the tech. Other people are more advanced and they have more granular questions about maybe the best type of digital product to create. And so if you're jumping on live, they can have their actual questions answered and they get value regardless of where they are. They might have a question that's way out in left field, but if you answer it, they feel like the entire workshop was worth it. And even a bonus is you can sell more higher priced things in the back end, like one-on-one coaching, along those lines. But live workshops are really powerful, and you just need Zoom, right? You can use Google Meet, you can use Zoom, and you can do it from your phone. You don't need a fancy setup in order to get started. Again, you're going to attract people to you with content, whether it's free or paid. And then the other cool thing is you don't really have to set any of this stuff up until you get a customer. You could actually collect payments through Gumroad, which is 100% free. They're going to take a little bit more out as far as fees go. But you can get started basically with Gumroad and set everything up for free and then reinvest over time. After live workshops, courses. Yes, courses are still in high demand. And what's really cool about courses is things are moving and evolving, and there's so much information that is being pushed our way that people are looking for a structured way to have their problem solved. Can you learn everything from YouTube? The answer obviously is yes. But one of the biggest drawbacks to YouTube is the information is often scattered. For example, this video talks about 7 digital products that will always sell. Now, if you want to learn how to create a digital product through me, you're going to have to kind of search through my YouTube videos, and you're going to have to ask yourself, well, is this it? Maybe this kind of sounds like it. And you end up watching a bunch of videos that might not be relevant to what you actually want to learn. However, with a course, it's structured, it's logical, and it's step by step. A lot of people will say, well, our course is still relevant even though we have AI. And the answer is yes, because oftentimes AI doesn't have the most up-to-date information, and sometimes the information is just wrong. Again, with courses, if you pair it with some sort of template or workbook or tracker or planner, it increases the perceived value. Also, if you create content for free on YouTube or social media, people will buy from you because they know, like, and trust you. They've seen that you can actually help them with the problem, and they're going to buy from you, then assuming or hoping that they get the information correct through AI. If you're looking for places to get started, I have sold courses over on Udemy or Udemy, which is good and bad. One of the drawbacks to Udemy is it's really competitive. Lots of people are throwing up lots of courses, and so you've got to kind of cut through the noise. One of the best ways to cut through the noise, and actually what I did with my first couple courses, is I created content on YouTube, and then I send people over to Udemy or Udemy. But if you're going to create content on YouTube, you might as well sell the course on your own, and you can make a little bit more money. So yeah, you can sell the course on your own. You can. One thing that I actually did with my first course is I created all the videos, and then I put all of my videos inside of a Google Drive. And then when people purchased, they got a link to the Google Drive. They were able to open up the Google Drive and watch all of the videos and the additional things that they were to get. You don't need to spend money to get started, which is really cool. If you've got a smartphone, my smartphone is somewhere. It's good enough to record videos. If you want to do a faceless course, here's my smartphone. If you want to do a faceless course, you can do that as well. There are tons of recording softwares out there that are free. You could use Loom, I believe, is a free software. I don't know what the restrictions are with that. I think, was it Vimeo? I think is the other one. But your phone's good enough in the very beginning. You can also record with Canva as well. So you have lots of options. You don't necessarily have to start paying money for stuff. You don't need to use a software like Kajabi or ClickFunnels to host your courses in the very beginning. Eventually, when you want to scale, I would recommend reinvesting, but you don't have to start. After courses, we've got templates. Now, what I really love about templates are they're plug and play. For example, over on Etsy right now, I have templates for Instagram. I have Instagram image templates for food trucks, for example. And what people can do is they buy the template, they download it to their computer. It's a Canva template. They make the changes that they want, and then they get instant value. One of the most important things that you can do for your customers is to show that you have or can give them instant value. And that's what templates can do. They're plug and play. People get them, download them, and make whatever changes they need, and then they can really implement. Table number templates are really big over on Etsy, Creative Market. Instagram stories templates, YouTube thumbnail templates are always a big one. Just think about anything out there, and can it be templatized? If you are in, let's say, the real estate niche, you could do email templates. So you come up with a structure for selling or getting new buyers, sell it to people that are struggling in real estate, struggling to get new clients, and people will buy it. Again, you can do that through content marketing. You can actually run Facebook ads if you've got $5 per day, or most people, what a lot of people do is actually use Etsy as well. After templates, a really big one are productivity bundles. So everybody wants to be more efficient. Everybody wants to be more productive. Wow, I forgot the word there. Everybody wants to be more productive. And what you could do is you could actually create Notion templates for productivity. And Notion basically is like a web page that's interactive, and you can sell them individually through Notion. You can actually sell them through, or you can sell them through Gumroad. And once again, what's really cool is that you have a bunch of different ways to market. You can market, like I said, through Notion. You can sell them directly through there. You can use Etsy, Creative Market. You can even be discovered on Gumroad. But my favorite is always just content marketing. creating content to attract people to you. It is an easier sell to create content to attract people to you and then sell them something on the back end, at least in my experience. There are lots of people out there that have tons of experience with Facebook ads. But if you're just getting started and you have no money, you've got more time than money, start off with going the organic or the free way, and you'll find success. Let me get a log back in here. All right, so we've got productivity, and then the last one that I really like are actually swipe files. And these are kind of like templates, but what you're doing is you are taking your best, highest converting thing, you're bundling it up, and you're selling it. For example, a long time ago, I actually bought 5,000 email swipe files. And the reason why I bought it is because it was designed to save me time. I could go into this database of emails that were out there, look and see if there was one that made sense for what I wanted to promote or talk about. I could download it and then just upload it right into my email marketing software. But swipe files are really, really powerful and really important because they're going to save time and hopefully help people avoid frustrations. Now, here's what you're going to do. Once again, to get started, you are just going to either collect a bunch of files that you put together that have helped you solve a problem, or another option, I guess, is to go out and buy a bunch of swipe files or hire somebody to do them and then collect them up. You're obviously going to create a sales page, which you can do for free over on Gumroad, and then create content to attract people to you, run Facebook ads if you've got a few dollars, or you can use Etsy. Now, what I would encourage you to do is don't just take my word for it. Go over to Etsy after this video, of course, and look up calendar. Look up like fitness calendar or content calendar. Look up budget tracker or budget calculator. Look up live workshops, won't be there, but look up courses over on Udemy. Look up templates, plug and play templates, done for you templates, or productivity bundles, and you'll see that lots of people are selling these. And if you see people selling it, it's proof of concept that you can do it too. Don't think that, oh, it's saturated because a bunch of people are selling it. Figure out how you can make yours different and unique, and it still solves the problem. So maybe if someone, here's a really good example. Maybe you are creating a budget tracker and you see a bunch of budget trackers out there. Maybe there isn't budget trackers for college students, or maybe there isn't budget trackers for recent grads or newlyweds. Think about how can you take something that's out there and pivot slightly so that it's unique enough where you're creating your own market. Or budget trackers for single dads, budget trackers for divorced dads. You start thinking a little bit out the box, and you're going to create them really, really simply. It doesn't take a long time, and try and market on the pivot. That's what I would encourage you to do if you are looking for a way to create your own market. A lot of people make the mistake of just doing what everyone else is doing, and then they wonder why they're not getting results. Take what's working, take a separate niche, and try and combine the two and see what happens. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the opportunity that is out there. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about these 7. Let me know if I missed any, and let me know if you are a part of the 19-minute club, because I always like to see and hear the people that have stayed until the very end. Just know that I appreciate you staying into the end. I appreciate your feedback. Comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.